Hi everybody, it is Simone, aka WLS Phoenix, and I'm here to give you my 19th month update, which is insane because there is obviously a huge gap of time between this video and the last as usual, because for some reason I can't. Okay, I was going to wear this, but it's kind of like slipping off my head. Put it back. And continue telling you that I'm sorry, and that this is probably going to be several parts because there's like a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about. So let's start with my numbers. So my highest weight was 431. Every time. I just keep doing that. My current weight is 190. So that's a total loss of 241, which is, a part of me's super happy and a part of me's like, wow, why didn't anybody say anything, right? But it is what it is. I'm very, very, very happy for so many reasons. I am just super ecstatic and just, I don't know. It's been good. It's been pretty good. But I will fill you in on the good, right? Well, some of it, and I'll stop. Just let me get on. So right now, I'll just tell you kind of like stuff that's happening at 19 months. Well, I'm still not eating like a large portion of food. And it also depends on the food sometimes. For when I cook like my own fresh cooked meals and stuff like that, I can probably still do about like a toddler sized plate, or like I guess I only know like the Caribbean expression of it is a saucer, like a small teacup plate sometimes of things. But I do eat a little bit more. It's just small portions. So, but I also eat more regular than most people. I know that most people who do the surgery, they either go vegetarian or vegan, I've seen, or they go super healthy, lots of veggies, lots of that stuff. I kind of went more realistic with my particular diet, and it hasn't, for me, created any sort of huge health problems. I've only had, like, I think, not to be super graphic, but I've had, like, common problems, like a urinary tract infection, which happens with this, and with the surgery from time to time. And it's only like every like couple of months, which isn't something I'm really like bothered by. I had a bowel obstruction, but it kind of just fittered out, and I went to the hospital, but it really didn't pan out to them doing much of anything. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go home, and it just kind of all happened. So I've only dealt with that once. I know other people have dealt with that like several times, going in for other sorts of surgeries, but the stricture and the obstruction are pretty much the basis of my like major problems for me. Only other major problems is probably my skin, and it's only creating kind of pains and stuff. And I think it's because I lost such a large amount of weight, and I was so heavy, and now the skin can't exactly go back taut. So it's creating a little bit of problems, but nothing like you can't handle. It's more like when I'm prone or not moving, like my arms, obviously I can't keep them up for long because the skin is so like just, but there's muscle. I'm proud of the muscle. It's just this excess of stuff is, but that's a whole other video. I shouldn't even go into that because I wanted to make a whole video of you showing like from 400 to now kind of what is to be expected afterwards. So I'm not going to do it all, but I'm just giving you guys examples of like just that. Okay, Sin, who actually inspired me to make this video today, asked if I could talk about my mental health hunger. I guess I just explain it hunger-wise. I don't get hungry. I really don't. And especially if I'm fully distracted, hunger isn't really a huge issue for me. And I don't like ads and people eating around me. I can love food like I did as a big girl, but it doesn't have that same like I need it, I have to go get it. Because what I realized from before is when I was hungry or I see like a commercial and then I knew that it wasn't going to happen, then I was more angry, then I'd have to get it, then the hunger would take over and it would control so much of me. Now it's more like I'm the sadistic person who, or it's masochistic, either one, whatever. I'm the person who can sit through, I love the Food Network. I can sit and watch it and just be like, oh man, that food is so amazing. I remember when I was big and blah, blah, blah. Not in the same sense where I have to eat it. I think I'm more cautious now because I'm like, I know if I eat that, I'm going to get sick. So I kind of just don't, I don't know, my brain doesn't really go there. Maybe it sounds like a crock of crap, but I don't really do it. But as an example, I could probably eat like once a day and in my head, I would still be okay. And my stomach wouldn't like cause me any real distress. My only real weakness right now is probably juice and stuff like that. I'm trying to stay the water route, but water still kind of makes me a little bit ill. I can do it if I push my mind to do it and I have to. Like I had an ultrasound recently, and I had to have a bunch of water, but it was hard. Like I had to get my head past that, like I'm gonna get sick kind of feeling. But I really do, because of my stomach, and then I'm still trying to figure out like what those things are happening in my stomach. I still have no idea like what certain movements and sounds and stuff mean. The best things for me have been, not for everybody, is like orange juice. For some reason, anytime I don't feel like my head or like an onset of dumping syndrome, like, you know, you eat something and then, you know, oh, my head kind of hurts a little. That's how mine affects me. It kind of hurts my temples. I have some orange juice and I usually feel like pretty awesome. And ginger ale. I know that's really terrible and it's pop and stuff, but if you put ice water and stuff and you jam that stuff together, it just helps with the gas, which is something I think not enough gastric bypass patients talk about at all. Because we're all hiding it like it's some sort of secret, but we all have to, it's your intestines. Like, we are all dealing with this particular problem. And I feel like most of the pain that you think you're feeling is mixed up with gas. So, I said it. Sorry to be gross, but that it is what it is. I do want to talk about other mental issues involving, oh my gosh, I'm reaching like 10 minutes. I'm on 7 minutes, but I'm trying to pace it out. Another thing that I did want to talk about is you're going to deal with other people's issues with your weight, which I've kind of dealing with, but I'm kind of dealing with it okay. Like, I did have, I had like some issues with it, but that's like in my mind, but nothing that affected me so overall. Like, people have been talking about, like, my collarbones, which obviously I've said in several videos that it's freaking me out. So I get it, like, and they're super abrasive too. So I get that. People also say, like, because now you can see, like, my neck and stuff, and my face is super small, that I look kind of malnourished. I look really, like, sickly and whatever. But even when, that's why I love the books. Even when you go back to the books or go to other people's videos, you have to realize that people are so used to the mask of the old body you had that they can't see there is a new you under all of that. Like, I still have to recognize it in areas, but in this kind of a perspective, even with the rest of my body, I was going to show you my legs, but then I'd have to do stuff in order to show you. So it's like, see, once again, I need to do a whole body video. Those people's opinions just, I mean, I have to say though, skin is not something people point out to you, like the excess skin. People, maybe it's also because I do hide it with a bunch of other stuff, which once again I should talk about in a body video. But I do hide it with like good tights and like, you know, some nice pull-up panties, some good, you know, I work it out, corsets, whatever I got to do. I have no problem with the excess skin part of this particular situation. I mean, there are issues that are probably going to arise, probably because, like, you know, going to the beach and stuff, I'm going to have to work out some weird system or something, I don't know, or just really consider surgery, but that surgery is not an option for everybody. It's a consideration for some. So I'm either going to have to try to adapt for now and see how long I can take it, or just really, but I'm 50-50. I have done my research for the surgery, but I'm also still like, I don't know, I feel like another surgery would make me greedy, or I don't know, I feel like it can go wrong. I swear, because when you watch other YouTubers who kind of at a certain point stop, and then they come back and they do the surgery, I've seen some who they've been very disappointed with the results. Only kind of like, there's a handful of people that I follow, So I don't know, it's still scary to me. So I'm still somewhere on the fence of I'm okay, but I get how it can affect normalcy and what, you know, societal ideals of my body are supposed to be. And then, you know, I get it. Like, I can stay here and be like, yeah, I'm proud of my skin or whatever, but I'm not that prideful to not understand that people are gonna, like, look at it. Like, so if I have hanging skin between my legs and I'm wearing, like, a bikini, I'm just, like, offering it up for, like, ridicule or whatever. Even though, to me, it's, like, it's just an effect of what I did. And to them, it's like, dude, you could totally fix that. So, oh my gosh. Oh, another little issue I have, and I didn't think I'd have this issue, but I do now, is I don't have a bottom. And I don't, okay, yes, it looks like I have boobs, but let me tell you, for the people who've watched me before, you saw those heavy set things, okay? I don't miss the weight, but I miss the filling out of things, so that's, like, weird. But seriously, this lack of behind is very troubling. I know everybody else is probably laughing and thinking, oh, you shouldn't complain, but hey, it's the truth. Like, having a pancake bottom for a Jamaican girl is not the business for me. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's just the real shit. But, yeah, all that aside, I can't really complain. I mean, my breathing, my walking, sitting in chairs, anything, everything is all good. The only time that I'm feeling real problems is, not to be real gross, but if I am completely unabashed and naked and I'm going to, like, do something for a minute, or if I was going to do something for a few minutes, my skin from my, like, stomach and stuff will hurt. Like, I can't, like, that stuff. But if you some panties, t-shirt, it'll all work out. So you just, it's more about what that person can probably tolerate. So I guess that's just the best I can understand. But me overall, I can't say nothing. Like, I can't really complain. I did bitch, obviously, from hearing whatever, because all I could see at the time was the negative, because this positive was so new of an introduction. And I'm telling you, other people in your ear can totally kill the dream for you about what you expect. That's why I didn't even set a goal weight for myself, because I thought, then if people knew the goal weight, the expectations would be so high and I'd have to work so much harder. So that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. But that's pretty much everything. But I am going to make another video about why I disappeared. See, I didn't mention it in this video, but I'm going to tell you about it. So, yeah. I also want to say congrats to Sin's mom. Oh my god. Your mom is so cute. She reminds me of my mom so much. She's super hilarious. Your mom and my mom need to get together. It would be amazing. Oh my god. But anyways, and thank you, Sin. I must say, you are such a dope supporter. If you're following her anything, man, she is so amazing. And she's so amazing to me at the drop of a dime. So I love you, and I hope your family and everything is doing good. And to any of my other followers who even just leave a message or just view it and just be like, wow, she's rambling, I'll take it. But I am going to work on my next, I'm going to upload this and then make you guys another video. I'm kind of in the mood today. Oh, and yeah, my favorite movie, right? See? I don't know if you can see it. That's him. That's Pazuzu. I'm sick, I know. We all knew this already, but yeah. So you'll see him again. Bye.